So to the racing highlight of the weekend, and Goodwood's Blue Riband event is without doubt the RAC TT Celebration Race. It features a grid worth in excess of £100 million and a driver lineup like no other.
Some line of it is Martin Brundle and Adrian Newey, John Young, Bobby Verdon-Rowe and Jean Alesi, Ferrari GTO with Mark Hales. Gary Pearson, Jaguar E-Type on row 2. You can hear the engines preparing, grumbling, ready to roar, ready to rumble. And we're away, and Jean Alesi really quick away, and Adrian Newey sluggish there. John Young quickly too, but it looked like a lazy. Car 22, the red Ferrari, into the lead. Adrian Newey already down into 4th place.
Jean Alesi, the former great Formula One Ferrari driver, really delighted to be out in front as we ride with Adrian Newey, who's made that bad start from pole position and has it all to do now.
Newey coming down on the inside, moving up into 3rd place. Just held off, trying again once more. Coming now into St Mary's. We're riding now with Gary Pearson, with Newey just on the outside, moving him just a little bit onto the grass. Newey's through and he keeps his foot down as well. And going off, Newey's in trouble. Newey's gone right off the track and somehow holding it together and just about not going back too much onto the track either. That was a really scary moment, and how costly could that have been?
Well, that has dropped Adrian Newey right almost to the tail of the field. We've also had a spin from Andrew Newell in his E-Type, but still Jean Alesi the leader, still Gary Pearson in 2nd place. This was what Adrian Newey did as he went into the left-hander of St Mary's. He ran wide on the right of the road, tried to keep his foot in. Miraculously, the car didn't spin in front of the rest of the field, but it's really been a bad start to the TT for Adrian Newey.
This is for the lead though. Newey's out right at the back of the field, but John Young's come through. Alesi's down into 2nd place. Just coming into Woodcote.
Riding with Alesi in Nick Mason's Ferrari GTO. Working his way through the gearbox. He comes into the chicane now. Alesi losing ground. And I wonder if he's having a problem with his gear change, because Alesi is certainly losing momentum. He's now losing another place.
It's Gary Pearson who's now into 2nd place. Alesi drifting back. The Maserati closing too. Joe Colasacco at the wheel with Derek Hill waiting to take over.
And look at Adrian Newey's progress. He's storming back up the field just past the Ludovic Lindsay E-Type, and Newey, furious with himself at having made that mistake, is absolutely storming back up the field.
Here's that move again. John Young taking the lead from Jean Alesi. Beautifully timed. But Alesi, as we saw soon after, seemed to have problems with the gearbox.
Amazingly, this is the first time that Jean Alesi, the Ferrari great, has ever actually raced a GTO. But this is the 3-car battle for the lead. The 2 E-Types and the Maserati already working their way through the back markers.
Coming then through Madgwick. Gary Pearson in 2nd, tracking John Young all the way. And the Maserati. Oh, he's got off! He's got off! Joe Colasacco completely lost control.
Colasacco was trying to pass a back marker. He was offline going into Madgwick. He lost the car. It went sideways and backwards into the unyielding barriers. Marshall's just helping him out, but that Maserati is clearly out of the race, and I reckon that's going to mean a safety car.
Surely has to be, with that tyre wall demolished as it was. Here we go again. Out of control. And immediately there was movement within the car, so he was all right. Damaged bodywork as much as damaged pride, with a little attention from the marshals.
Well, now this is a 2-driver race, remember. The safety car is coming out. It's a good time to make a pit stop, and Adrian Newey is the first to decide it's time to hand over to Martin Brundle. We've now got the pit road absolutely full of cars.
And the driver switch has taken place. Bobby Verdon-Rowe has taken over from John Young. He's out on the road at the moment. Join us after the break for the conclusion of the RAC TT race. Welcome back to the RAC TT. The light on the safety car is out. It's coming in very shortly. We'll go down to the pits and hear now from Adrian Newey.
Yeah, I mean, it's really disappointing. I got pushed wide on the exit. I was on the dirt and nothing I could do. So after that, I just get my head down and try and come back up.
Well, now, the order behind the safety car is the order on the road, except that Tim Harvey in the Lister Coupe in the lead, Martin Donnelly in that silver Corvette in second place. Neither of them have made their driver change. Behind them, Bobby Verden-Rowe in third place, Martin Brundle in the white E-Type with the red roof in fourth place. They are effectively now, and actually, in the first two places in the TT.
And battle has been joined. Bobby Verden-Rowe trying to escape from Martin Brundle, who's going to hunt him down in this Adrian Newey inspired E-Type.
It's a very quick E-Type indeed. Adrian Newey has done a lot of work on that car to make sure that it handles as well as it possibly can. All his Formula One technique and aerodynamic theory has gone into the practice with this car. And look how he's closing on Bobby Verden-Rowe. They're just about a length apart as they go on the brakes for the left-hander at St Mary's, out of St Mary's towards Lavant Corner, and Martin Brundle is looking for a gap on the inside. Bobby Verden-Rowe weaves under braking. Brundle is through. A beautiful move. Martin Brundle leads the TT in Adrian Newey's E-Type.
We're riding on board now with Martin Brundle, and you can see him just sizing up this opportunity. Just changes down as he goes round through that corner. And Brundle is away, heading towards that flag, surely.
Well, another man who's going well is Tiffany Dell. He's in the silver E-Type, just hunting down Ludovic Lindsay in the Sean Lynn E-Type, and he goes easily by. Tiffany Dell makes up a place.
He's into fourth. Steve Ryder is in the pits, though, talking with Jean Alesi.
John, great to see you back in the Ferrari, and great start, then a few problems. What was going on out there?
We missed a gear, the third gear. So at one stage I had only the fourth and the fifth because the second was too short. So I tried to drive slowly, not slowly, but without the third gear, and we dropped some position down.
Well, we now have a battle for third place because this is Tiffany Dell going past Patrick Watts. They're side by side. The big Sunbeam Tiger is on the outside, the E-Type is on the inside, and Tiffany Dell is through to third place. Jaguar E-Types, 1, 2, 3.
But it can't be long before Adrian Newey breaks into a big beaming smile because Martin Brundle through the chicane and about to cross the line as winner of the 2012 RAC TT Trophy at Goodwood. Bobby Verden-Rowe in second, winner 4 years ago, and it has been a dominant display. Fastest lap by Adrian Newey, great piece of overtaking by Martin Brundle, and look at that, the top 5 places all filled by Jaguar E-Types. But fantastic to see Jean Alesi in the Ferrari GTO on its 50th anniversary.
I guess had that problem halfway around the first lap where I guess got a bit pushed wide a bit. There's a lot of toing and froing in the first lap. I was pretty angry after that, but the great thing once that's happened is you just get your head down and drive. There's no pressure, it's just come back and do the best you can. So really enjoyed the stint after that.
Yeah, I finished second and third. I've been desperate to win this race for a long time. We should have run it 3 or 4 years ago, and I'm really happy. It's a big event and it's a wonderful car. It's great to share it with Adrian. I don't think it was a lucky safety car. His pace was brilliant. He was coming right back at the leaders. And then we did a great pit stop thanks to the Lanzanti team. We were here at 7 o'clock last night practicing that. So the hard work paid off, and then I just had to sort of work the traffic after that.
Well, as ever, the Goodwood Revival has been another spectacular event, don't you think?
It's the spread of activity that's the attraction here.
I think it's the commitment and the enthusiasm that everybody has when they come here.
And you got the little kids in the pedal cars contrasting with, well, the chance to meet Dan Gurney was a real highlight for me. But yes, one thing's for certain, though, Goodwood themselves won't be dwelling in the past. The planning will be starting even now for the Goodwood Revival 2013. But for 2012, or is it 1952? It's goodbye.